All right. Good morning and welcome to yet another episode of Redstone Lapis Lazuli. It is I, your host, PoGokeRo. Good morning. Hey, what's up? And with me today is my co-host, Captain Pones.
Good morning. Dang, look at the pipes on you, yo. Woo. We're belting it out this morning, huh? That was a nice one. I like that.
Thank you. You know, I've been looking around. I've been watching YouTube videos. And I'm like, man, people are stepping up their game. I've got to.
I love intros like that. Yeah, I have a couple of people that I follow that do openings like that, and I love them. I do, seriously. I like the big dramatic openings and all that. I mean, why not? Who cares? Have some fun with it.
Hey, it's a start, right? Yo, so how are you, man?
Have some fun with it.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You're living the life of the family man, I hear.
Mom's getting up to go to work. He's getting up to get ready to do stuff. We're going to Dad's later. Busy. Work too is off. It's the holiday, so we're off tomorrow. But I still got to go in and. They're working at work. They're putting in new tubs and all this stuff, so everything's getting torn out. Hopefully, everything will be done by Tuesday. We'll see. I don't know. It's crazy stuff right now.
So are you working on Labor Day?
I work tomorrow, but I only work in the morning and the afternoon. So people board their dogs.
So you're working.
People board them. But yeah, so people board them. But I mean, I get paid already for the holiday. Even though we're off, and then I get, you know.
Well, you're supposed to.
I get 2 hours for going in the morning and going in 2 hours for going in the afternoon. Double time.
But still, you have to, like, it's not just the 2 hours. It's that they're broken up.
No. It's not 2 hours. It's only going to take me probably about 45 minutes.
But it's the travel time. It's the travel time. Man.
All in all, I'll wake up tomorrow at probably 6:30ish, and then I'll get to work at 7. I'll probably be done by 8 and be home by like 8:30ish, 9.
Okay, so I understand, right? I mean, and you're playing it like, you know, keyboard cat, like it's cool, but it's not, man. It's not cool, and it's not just you. It's a lot. It's like everyone. A lot of businesses, and it's not just small businesses. It's like big businesses or whatever. They fracture their workers. They fracture the hours so that you gotta come in like twice in a day, and so you have to factor in your travel time that you don't get paid for, and your resources that you commit to that you don't get paid for. And that you have to arrange your life twice around them, not just once, but twice. And that's like another sort of subtle shift. And that's not just you, man. That's like everybody. And that's not right. That shouldn't be that way at all, ever. And if it causes inflexibility, so be it. I'm sorry, but like I think we've forgotten that the market is supposed to serve humans. That it's not humans serving the market. Like I think we forgot. And it's like people got to wake up and be like, what's going on? Like look at you, man. Like that's not cool. That's not nice that it's happening to you like that. I know you got to, and I know your small business helper or owner dude or like doesn't have the resources necessarily to take care of it without what? I don't know. Maybe they got to pony up. I don't know. But
yeah, I want to win the lottery.
See, yeah, and
then I want to win a bunch of more money and then what I'll do is I'll win like $10 bajillion, and then I'll go to Vegas and then I'll bet it all on black, like Wesley Snipes says, and then I'll win and then I'll double it up and then I'll give a bunch of it. I'll give almost all of it away. You know what $10 bajillion is? Freaking when you bet on black and you get a single number like that? Shoot.
All right, senor. Hold on.
See?
Okay.
Everything's
Hold on. All right. Wait. No. I like your thought. Now you're not suited up at all, but that's all right. Come with me. We're gonna. Oh wait. I am gonna go dump.
I don't have anything. I forgot last time. I know I died a couple times.
I'm full up of crap. I'm sorry. I didn't clean up before this. I was building like a madman and I forgot what I was doing. Let me...
I like how every time. Oh no, I guess not. Maybe I'm just freaking not paying attention every time.
What?
No, the carpets. Are they always different colors? Are you always changing them?
Not always. I was about to change them again because I have something to show you. I'll show you that later. Hold on. What I need to do is just get naked and switch into like iron armor. Not have anything important on me is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all good. I will protect you with my kelp sword, sir.
No, well, your kelp sword will be meaningless or worthless where we're going. So.
That's what you think. Once they see it's me with the kelp sword.
Who's they?
I don't know.
Okay,
Whoever is over there that's so dangerous.
Why
do I do this? I'm sitting here playing with the computer like I always do, and I have the controller literally right in front of me, like in the middle, on and everything. And I'm like,
but the thing
how
is,
do I open this? How do I? And then I'm like, oh, that's right. I have a better controller right here. I beat you to it, sir. I beat you to it. That's her. Much better.
You don't know. You don't even know. You don't even know. All right, so here I'm in my gear. I've divested myself of anything important. Here, let's head down to our where we left off
I did
last
that on
time.
With my awesome controller. I meant to miss that jump.
Parkour.
Oh,
We're gonna go back to the end, right?
All right.
Because there's a few things I wanted to show. So you remember the last time we went? It was pretty awful.
Yeah, those crazy guys.
And I left you, and I'm sorry. I left you.
It's all good.
Go ahead and just suit up. Pick that guy right there and just grab all his stuff. Off. Or yeah, sure.
Hey, you can have my kelp home. I forgot how to grab it though.
Right click.
Right click. There it is. Hey, no, I'm not trying to put clothes back on you, man.
See, yeah, you gotta. It's the keyboard. It's the keyboard and mouse. That's the only interface that matters.
No,
The PC.
It said I play 900 games and freaking every single game I play I do this. And then also that sucks too is they all use freaking different controller buttons. A is to cancel on one and A is to confirm on the other. Oh my god.
So you're like a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yes, exactly. Oh,
Okay.
All
All right.
good.
So y'all suited up?
Way too long just to get the last piece, everybody. We did it. Hold on. I need to equip my...
I want to grab some
Alright,
iron. And do I have
If you don't
wood?
have a kelp sword, you ain't living life.
Grab that too. Alright. Let's go. Hop in.
Oh god, I forgot I can't look at anybody.
Yeah, don't look at the
I
enderman.
already did it. I think I already did it. I think I may have already missed.
Alright, well, just chill out. Notice something. What do you notice?
Yeah, you did a lot of rails now.
Yeah, dude, like, basically, when you first spawn in, you had this little tiny platform, remember? And we had to make that little bridge to get back to up to our shelter that we made. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. That's where
All
we
right.
started out on this. And then
So-
we ran around this area and all that, and it was, I mean, a decent sized area, but it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. So,
this is the one platform where the Ender Drum was.
yeah, so hey, I made a station here. This is the end portal station. Let's hop in that cart and let's go to nowhere.
Oh man. I was like, you better get in.
Alright.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of the beginning to a Half-Life. Where you're in the subway and all that and you're just kind of going down.
Okay. Ooh, interesting.
Like Half-Life memories right here. It looks like for some reason. It's
So
triggering Half-Life. Triggering Half-Life.
okay, no wait, that's interesting. No, that's
You know what
interesting.
it may be? I think it may be the sounds of the rails and just kind of going forward like this, because you know at the beginning of Half-Life, that's what happens. You're in the rail. You're in the train. I think, aren't you? You're in some sort of a cart or something, and you're like, yeah, you're in some sort of a cart, and you're getting taken over to the other side of like an open, empty, black space.
And so this is what this makes you feel like.
You know, that is crazy.
So where we are, this is the void. This is the void. I spent a lot of time and a lot of blocks just with my butt hanging into the void, surrounded by the void with nothing, going empty into the void, into nothingness, basically, non-stop, into nothingness. A lot of time.
Yeah,
that
dude, this thing is going.
that kind of wears on you after a while.
Good God.
And then I did it again, but to lay the rails. And then I did it again to put this thing on top, because while I was doing it, endermen were spawning on the thing.
Oh no. So is this a new platform on the left right here?
A new one? Yeah, that's so. Remember when we threw
So there's just random islands out here?
Okay, yeah. Remember when we threw the ender pearl into that little?
Yeah. So you spawn somewhere out here, basically.
Yes.
Okay, so the ender dragon is just like a place like way the heck back there.
No, it's in the very center, and out around it is the void, and then past the void are these end platforms. They're made of end stone.
Did you look it up?
No, I mean I hit him. Well, I read some guys like.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
thing.
Did you read
Yeah.
something to see it?
Yeah. And then, but I mean,
I
yeah,
would've
it's
been
made
like,
of
man,
end
you
stone.
must have been going for a long time going, come on, I think I'm gonna hit something. I think I can hit something.
I loaded up on bricks, dude, and I was like dying toward the end here. I
Like,
was
man,
so
come on,
barely.
there has to be something. And then finally, when you see something, it's like when you're on a ship and they're like, land ho! And you have like almost no food left or nothing, and you're like, yeah!
Yeah, yep.
There it is!
Yep. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm
That
talking
was
about.
Crazy.
So we were in the void. That's the void. That's like nothingness. Endermen spawn constantly. And so while I was making this bridge, they would spawn on the bridge. And they would spawn on the bridge, and I would have to like walk by them looking at the ground and try to like nudge them and push them off.
Oh, yeah.
And so when they fell off, I thought, well, look at them. They're like, look at it. They're just like eyeballs of void. They're just globulets of voidness that have coalesced on my platform. And if I knock them into the void, they fall into the void. But what are they falling into? They're falling into themselves. Like, what does that even mean, to fall into yourself? Then I started tripping out. I'm like, oh my gosh.
God, that thing was super long.
Yeah, man.
What is this part? Is just a map that you have?
Yeah, this is a level 2 map that I made. I didn't go very far. I didn't have any blocks on me. I have a little bit now. And then I chopped down a bunch of trees, of those chorus trees, I think. And then you can make purple blocks out of them. And then that's what I made a bridge out of. Then I made this to make a marker, because there's it's like the only color. There's no color here. It's all either purple or like this pasty white. It's gross.
Pasty white.
So yeah. So but we need a stack of ender pearls. So what I need to do is make an enderman trap, and just grind enderman. So I was looking that up and how to make one of those. But doing this made me go crazy, dude. This made me crazy. Here, hop in this cart.
Super long.
Go back. Yeah. While I was doing it, it was an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, that's super long.
Because yeah, I mean, think about the thoughts that you have about when you're surrounded by absolute nothingness. I mean,
all I see are just eyeballs.
yeah, like, okay, and then your body. Think about your body. Your body is the only thing that connects your consciousness to this world.
Yep.
You know, like it's an anchor in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And like without that anchor, you can't feel anything. The world might as well not exist. It might as well just be this empty void. So if you look into the void, it's absolute nothingness. That's like horrifying.
They don't aggro from this far?
They do, but what they can't, the platform's only too high. So they can't, they teleport on top. But you can't see them because of the perspective. So,
there's probably like a bajillion of them up there.
And there's literally nothing. Yeah, like you'll see them sometimes like fall into the void. Like,
I just saw one right now. I just saw 2 eyeballs go bloop.
Yep. So I think about like, oh, what does it mean for an enderman to fall into the void? And I'm like, nothing. They're falling into themselves. What does that even mean? Like, Yeah. Oh man, it was awful, awful. But I have to come back here because I have to find the wings. It's all about the wings. I gotta find the wings, and when I find the wings, then it'll be a lot better. But I have to grind ender pearls first. And like, oh, I hate this place. I don't like it. It's like the nether. I don't like the nether either.
The nether.
So, okay, let me tell you about some stuff. So, in Norse legend, the bridge between Earth and the underworld is called Gjallabru. Gjallabru, or something like that. So I'm like, oh, that's an interesting thought. Like, this is a bridge, because the void is like, isn't the void like when you die? Like, there's like nothing. You have no body. You have no, like, there's nothing to hold on to.
But what happens to your consciousness?
Yeah, what's your consciousness if there's nothing to be conscious of? Like, if you have nothing to be if you have no object, what is a subject? Like, that's the duality. Because, okay, so there's you, Captain Pones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're plugged into your body. Mm-hmm. And with your body, you can experience the world around you, your kids, your family, your relationships, all this material stuff that you can sense with your senses. But if you don't have those senses anymore, this world disappears. And your consciousness, like, where does it go if it doesn't have a body to feel things? Like, if you don't have something to focus on, ever, like, what are you? And that's what God's first problem was, according to Hegel. So Hegel is a German philosopher, and he was the precursor to Marx, Karl Marx.
The singer?
Karl Marx. Of the the singer in the band with
he's a pretty good singer. He had one huge hit that I remember.
Yeah, dude, he was in a duet with Friedrich Engels. They wrote the Communist Manifesto. But Karl Marx, but before him, there was a German guy named Hegel. Hegel wanted to rationally prove God. He wanted to say that you could, because you know how I talked about how reason, by the light of reason, you can see into the darkness, but the light of reason isn't perfect. But it's universal, like everyone can use it. You know, right? It's easy to grasp. It's like the low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
All right. And he's so, and according to Plato, in order to get the higher concepts, you needed the light of the good, like, or the form of the good, in order to be able to grasp concepts and forms, which he felt was the real world. Okay, but Hegel was like, all right, but hey, what can we do it with reason without having used this idea of the higher good? Or can we prove the higher good using the torch of reason? So the way he tried to do it was like, all right, how do we rationally prove it? Well, hey, let's start in the beginning. Let's start with like, okay, I'm probably butchering Hegel right now, so I haven't studied him recently, so but really quickly, it's like, if we start with the fact that there's like, of God, right? There's everything. All right, so you have God. So what is God? God just hangs out. Because if God's just hanging out, then what is God even doing? God doesn't even know anything about him, about God's self. So God's like, all right, I got to figure something out. So he's got to alienate himself. He's got to forget part of himself. He's got to forget himself. And he has to rediscover himself. So how does God forget himself? That's pretty a crazy task. How does God alienate himself or herself or itself? So the first way God does that, because, you know, if God is literally everything and God is subjectivity, like a subject or whatever. I can't even say subject because that's implying an object. Just God is. So if God is, and God's got to like forget or divide God's self, how does God do that? Well, first God goes, all right, first I'm going to make the first divide between the infinite and the finite. So there's the infinite, which is like, you know that's a divide because you have to have a duality. So that splits God, because if God is literally everything, and the first thing you do is say, okay, I'm going to make God, I'm going to cut God in two. Then the way you do it is you say there's infinite, and then that which is unlimited, and then you say then there's the finite, that which is limited. That's your first divide. And then your next divide is going to be between, I think, I don't know, like energy and material. And every time you divide, you further alienate God from God's self. God forgets more and more of himself, until at the very, very end, God doesn't know nothing about God's self. But the whole point is that God will come back. So God, in material form, because that's all part of God anyways, right? It's not going to go, God can't lose itself ever, because literally everything is God. So all these parts of God that God forgot, that God got scattered out as far as God could, and to forget God's self, they're eventually going to come back. So what we're doing is living in the process of this great thing being scattered, slowly merging itself back and making itself back together again. And then so Hegel's like, that's what evolution, that's what like material is. Like like nature and life is this stuff coming back together again. And then human is like the top form, yay for humans. And then these humans then make this society. Which is a higher form still, right? Even closer to God. Yay for humans and yay for society. And then, so he's trying to rationally figure all this out and say, you can go all the way back. By showing that everything is opposite, that you can, by one thing coming into being, you bring into the opposite of its being. But at the very end, you figure out that two things are the same on a higher level, is what he wanted to say. And I spent 5 minutes telling you that. But that's Hegel.
With you there, and then I got way lost.
Okay, but you can go back and listen. And
yeah, that was crazy.
But man, I forgot why I started talking about Hegel. But yeah, so this empty void stuff drove me crazy. So I here, come, let's go this way.
We were talking about Karl Marx, weren't we?
Yeah, but only to reference who Hegel is. So before that, I talked. Come up the stairs, man. I made a platform and made it nice stairs for you.
I don't even know where you're at.
This way, at the door.
What door?
This way.
Oh, right here.
So the other part is we didn't ever jump into the end portal. Hey, look at the floor. Don't look too high. We didn't ever jump in the end portal because like
I feel
everyone
like a lesser
died.
person. I gotta walk around looking at the ground. That's messed up.
Yeah, I know, but you know, we'll work on that. All right, so here, jump in the end portal and get ready for your reading. Here's the end that we didn't get. The end.
It just says Minecraft.
No, you gotta read it.
Minecraft. Let's see, Minecraft.
I'm gonna get more coffee. Are you reading this?
Yeah.
Should I read it to you, or can you read it?
I'm on It Reads Our Thoughts right now. Go ahead and read it for a second until I come back. I'm on the green one right now. Sometimes I do not.
Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them this road you take for truth is merely and I wish to tell them that they are in the they see so little of reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them, too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live life is to prevent them from living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player. Use its name. PoGokeRo, player of games. Good. Take a breath. Now, take another.
Okay, I'm back.
Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity, in air. Respawn in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point. As though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain. Father, Son, Mother, Moon, ancestral spirit, animal spirits, Jinn, ghosts, the green man. Then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The words change. We do not change. We are the universe. We are everything you think that you are. Oh man, I can't read fast enough. was a new program. Ooh.
Milk and love. Ain't that the truth? Like, for real. And then it just says disconnected from the server.
That was awesome. Wake up. Disconnected.
Disconnected. No, he's not on there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna connect back in. I'm rejoining the realm. I think. That's funny. What a great ending. You are disconnected.
Nice.
Oh no, we're back. Alright, jump in again and then skip it. Just skip it. Move around, then there's a button, a skip button should appear. There you go. Alright.
Is this generating the world?
Yeah, I see you here. I'm just waiting you to load in here.
It's being lame. I can. Okay.
Oh, there you go. I gotcha. This way. Mega Man. Wah. Oh, you didn't come up. What's going on, man? Follow me, senor. Where are you?
And then you go in the portal. I was just showing Corey real quick.
Oh, okay.
Coming up.
Oh, that's how you do it?
Yeah.
Wah.
That was a pretty nifty ending.
Yeah, right? So,
What's dragging you?
I swear I could have swore I jumped in that last time, but maybe I didn't. Maybe because you said let's go to the other one, and then we went in through the pearl and.
yeah, we went. Yeah, that's what happened. You died, and then you jumped in, and then you went through the pearl, and then you died again, and then.
Shoot, that's
don't
how
know.
I do, yo.
So yeah, hey, let's go to Pocky Point.
Dad, I want to see my game.
I'm sure yours are still downloading, Corey.
Pocky Point. Hop in, senor. I got you. I got you.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh man.
So yeah, okay. Oh, I need more coffee. Wasn't that great?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
So yeah, I think about book. I mean, if you think about the nature of reality as information, that's pretty fun.
Ooh, you got that robot voice, yo.
Oh yeah, because I'm getting coffee.
Okay. You were like, my name is bzzz, I'm going to take over your computer bzzz, and I was
No.
like, uh-oh.
I was talking.
Sending out a code.
Yeah, I was talking that one thing, you know, that was on the video or in that language. That
You
Oh,
just
you're not-
want us to know.
you're not at that high level yet.
No.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that, you know.
Oh, did you see that Vermintide is free this weekend? Have you ever played that game?
No, I don't play
No.
games, man. Okay, what
But
have I? I've
you
been.
like Left 4 Dead. It's just like Left 4 Dead, but with rats. Oh, it's so good. It was so hard too. Like we were going, it was like crazy hard. You
So-
use like mages and you know, same thing. Like, but you use a mage, or like dwarf, like a bounty hunter and all that. And then it's the same type of like, you know, Left
it
4
first
Dead type
person?
thing. You know,
person?
first person. Yeah, and you go and you know, you kind of. You know, like go ring this bell, you know, and then you got to work your way up to the tower, ring the bell, you know, in order to do stuff. It's just like a Left 4 Dead game. Pretty decent though. Since there is no Left 4 Dead, Valve, thanks a lot.
Oh
No,
man.
I'm doing this. Wait till I'm done. Stop. Come on, dude.
Is it Valve? I thought it was
Corey, you know. Come on.
Look at that. Did you see that?
Ugh. Oh my god, that thing is crazy. I love that. Here, you can play that first one right there, okay? Once it's done downloading. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious.
All right. So yeah, check this out.
It's a rainbow of oh, this is where the you had to make
Yeah.
it so that you get the colors.
Yeah, I made this I made this farm. My rainbow sheep farm. Like Pocky had the idea and he tried to do it, but it didn't work out. And then I saw Unifarrigan, she was making her deal, but she was doing it the super hard way. She was going, and I don't blame her because it doesn't make sense, right? You think if you dye a sheep and you cut the sheep, then the dye is gone, right? You would think that just makes sense. But in Minecraft, no. Once you dye a sheep a color, it stays that color no matter what.
Oh.
So, but this poor Unifarrigan, she would go out and find flowers to dye each individual piece of wool instead of the sheep. So she would have to find more and more and more flowers. And she had to walk farther and farther to look for them. So that's why it took her so long. And I didn't get it. So I went ahead and I made the sheep farm. She had a bunch of sheep here. All I had to do was separate them, and then.
Are these black ones the ones that you guys sell to the space people?
What?
These are the ones that refract no light and all that? Like that
yeah, no,
ultra
the
black?
Vanta Black. No, not the Vanta Black.
God, that is so cool. That's scary, right? Have you seen that?
No. Yeah.
That is so weird. Oh, first time I saw it, I was like, dude, that is so like crazy.
No, what you do with the black sheep, the black wool, is that you take that and you combine it with lapis lazuli, and you make blue. That nice rich blue over here. Check this out. Oh. All right, and then plus,
yeah,
so I finished basically the rainbow up to the sky, up to the clouds. And then I'm like, man, and then plus I thought, man, that's a lot of way to go, but it's dark, so I put glowstone in the yellow.
Yeah, I saw the glowstones right there.
Yeah, I think yellow or orange, I don't know if whatever, but I went yellow, so.
Nice.
And then I'm like, man, that's a lot of
What are those things flying up there? I've never seen those.
Okay, so that's the update. So the company, I guess, the programmers, they want you to stay up really late, like not sleep. Because if you kill those guys, they drop membranes, and membranes, you can use them to repair your wings when you get them. But you only get them if you stay awake for 3 hours or 3 days in a row.
What?
Yeah, so you have to stay awake 3 days in a row to get them, so you can repair your wings.
So you stay awake. You stay on this game for 3 days in a row.
No, like your character. If your character stays awake for 3 in-game days without sleeping, then you start seeing things.
Okay, so now that we see those, you can shoot those and get membranes from them.
Yes, and then you can repair your wings when you get them.
Okay, so if we hadn't slept, or if we had already slept right now, we wouldn't be seeing those.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I see what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
So what you're trying to say is I'm hallucinating.
Yes, that's the new mechanic. Alright, I haven't really made a really good station out of this yet, but here, check this out. This is the Bifrost. I call it the Bifrost. Press the button. I got it. Oh, no, I don't.
Eat that button. Oh, if you're gonna shoot me off the edge. Nice.
I have another cart. I think I made another cart. No, I don't have another cart. I can make one though. Oh, I can get one. Hold on.
Here, I shot it back down. It didn't go back down.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, thanks. Hey, thank you.
It's not up here. I was gonna say it took off on me. Uh-oh, I fell.
Lies.
I'm hiding right here.
Yeah.
What is the button you press so I don't fall off?
No, that's our stop. Don't. Oh
no!
no!
You did it now, sir. You did it. It's okay. Hey, look at you say. You see that river? We're gonna try to make it in that river on the way down.
What river? I don't even see a river. Oh yeah.
River.
No, that's not a river. That's the pond, and that's way too far. We're not gonna make it.
That's not that far.
Oh, it's hella. No. That's hella far. No. Not happening.
I'm shooting.
Not happening.
Though.
You can shoot for it. I'm gonna take your armor. All right. Thanks for saving your armor for me. It'll survive. You won't.
You're crazy. This is super high though.
Yeah. So I made it up above the clouds, and then I want to start making
Oh, those birds just keep going up more and more above you. They're like, hey, you're gonna go a little higher.
Yeah. Eventually they're gonna fix the AI so they attack you. But I want to make this into a rainbow train station, and then when I do that, I'm gonna make everything else.
Clouds are coming. That's awesome.
I'm gonna make everything else glass, because glass the light goes through that way. Because otherwise underneath it becomes night, dark, because it blocks all the light.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that is awesome.
But yeah, I'll make this place bigger, and it's called Himmelbjorg.
You need to put like a little pool of water down there and just have people try to make it in there.
Or you know what else I could do is make a elevator.
That's all good. I'm gonna hit that.
No, you can make an easy elevator.
I'm either gonna hit that river or that big lake right there. I'm gonna do a running start and hit the lake. How do you run on here?
So you press control. Hold down control.
Oh yeah, there it is. So if I'm gonna run, I'm gonna go for the lake.
You're gonna die, is what you're gonna do.
But if I don't run, I'm gonna go for that river right there.
You're gonna go from there and you're gonna fall into the void.
It's looking so good.
You're gonna miss the earth and fall into the void.
I got a lot of carrots though. I don't want to lose those.
Yeah, those villagers will snatch those puppies up.
It's okay. Those villagers are giving away free carrots anyway when they have those carrot parties. Those carrot parties are crazy. They're wild.
Ah.
Seriously. Alright, so come on. You tell river or lake? Ugh, the lake's kind of far. I think I can make the river.
Here,
Depends on how deep is the river.
Not deep enough, and well, it doesn't matter because you're not gonna make it. Like you won't make it. You won't make it.
Nah, you're crazy. Yes, I will. That river?
All right. So, senor, I'm gonna move on. I don't know. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna.
Well, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and work my way down. I want you to go at the bottom and then watch me make it into the river.
All right, fine. Let's see if that
That's
works.
what's gonna happen. Oh, that looks so good. So everybody can see my awesomeness jumping off. Like, yeah!
Sure, dude.
I can't even see you anymore, so you gotta tell me when you're down there. It's
Oh,
so
I'm
high.
down here. I'm looking up at you.
Are you by the river?
I'm gonna land where I think you're gonna land.
Oh, you're crazy. Yeah, you go ahead and stand. Alright, I see you now. Okay, I see you.
Yeah.
No, that's right next to the river. Why is it? I mean,
I'm gonna closer to where I think you're gonna land. Sorry, too far, way too far from where I'm thinking you're gonna
no
land.
way, dude. You're standing like right under me. Seriously.
You underestimate your jumping ability, senor. No potion, no nothing.
Oh, why is it that bad? Alright, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's do this.
One countdown. Do a countdown.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Here I go. Oh! Look at where I died! Look at where I died! On top of the river, but on the tree, dude!
This is not a river, this is like a irrigation ditch. Is that what you're aiming for?
Land in irrigation ditch. Look at on the tree though. If that tree wasn't there, I would have made it.
No, you would have landed. It's way too small.
Okay. No. I'm gonna make it back to you, and I'm gonna show you.
I missed your death though. I'm a bad cameraman.
You need to kill that tree.
All right. Here, I'll kill the tree. I'll chop the tree now. Oh, I don't have my gear with me. I took all my gear off.
That's all good. Just kill the leaves right there. That's it. That's the only part that I hit. Oh, that was so lame, dude. I had it. I literally jumped and I was like, oh, perfect. I definitely won't make the freaking river.
So, yeah, the Bifrost is the bridge between Midgard and Asgard. So Midgard is Earth, and Asgard is the realm of the gods.
The Bifrost is basically what you need in order to get to those realms, basically.
Well, no, it's the bridge. It's the bridge, the Rainbow Bridge. See? So that's the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh, I was just saying, because in whatchamacallit, like when you play God of War, they have all of the realms, and you go into a room, and what happens is a little, like a map comes up, and it comes up of all of these realms, right? And these realms are there, but you can see that they're not connected to the middle. Like the bridge is missing in the middle, basically.
Yeah.
So what you do is you spin this middle piece with the Bifrost, which is a key, and this Bifrost key connects once. You know, it's basically an island in the middle with a bridge sticking out.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
And you turn this Bifrost until they match, and then you can go to that realm, basically.
So the thing is that what's interesting is that the way it switches between the two. Now, like, okay, I watched a YouTube video, and call me silly, but I'm gonna just say that asked an interesting question: is Thor a god? Is Thor a god? Loki's not a god, right? Because he's a frost giant.
Okay, yes. Now I don't know all of the lore, but he's not. He took them after they attacked the frost giants, right, or something like that.
Loki, yeah, Loki is adopted in the Marvel universe. Loki is the adopted son, right? And the question is always, is Thor a god? Right? Because
I would think so.
Sometimes he says he's not a god, and sometimes he says he is a god.
He's a god.
Okay, now here's the thing. Depends. My answer to that is it depends where he is.
But why not? I mean, if he's on Earth, well, okay, I see what you're saying. Because on Earth he's a god, but back where he is, when everybody's like that.
No, on
like,
Earth he's not a god.
But why not?
Because now remember, okay, remember what I said earlier about how gods exist on a different place. They live somewhere else. They don't live here on Earth. They live somewhere else. So
okay,
you can't.
Yeah.
Okay. And what comes? They can't fit in this world. They can't come here. They can't fit in.
Yeah.
So what comes in is their little pinky finger, and with their little pinky finger, we call that their avatar. And that avatar is super powerful.
I remember you talking about that.
And you can kill the avatar, but you can't kill the. You don't kill the god just because you killed the avatar.
Because okay.
So, when Thor's on Earth, Thor's an avatar. He's killable. You can kill him. But when Thor's
but you won't kill him.
Yeah, because that's not really him. That's an avatar. Remember, Thor lives in Asgard, the realm of the gods. Because when he's in the realm of the gods, he's a god.
Sorry,
but his nature.
I went all the way to my house for some reason. I'm a late.
Oh,
I'm coming.
That's all right.
No. I'm coming because I want to make that river just to show you that I can make it. Go ahead though.
So when you're in that realm, Asgard, you're not material. You're not real. I mean, not real. You're real, but you're not material. Do you understand?
Why wouldn't you be material?
Because material. Okay, think of material as a vessel, like a spaceship.
Okay.
Or like not even a spaceship. Think of it as a vessel, like an urn. Like who you are, your consciousness is the liquid you pour in. So there's pure consciousness. It's just like water. And it takes the form of whatever vessel it's poured into. So if your vessel is shaped like a pig and you pour water into it, the water will take the shape of a pig. But it'll still be water. Okay, so basically when Thor is on Earth, he's poured into a big urn or a big pot in the shape of Thor. If you smash the urn or the pot or the vessel that Thor is poured into, you don't kill Thor. Thor splashes out and goes back into the ocean of Asgard, and then makes another avatar and comes back down. Do you understand?
I just don't see why they wouldn't be material.
Because you can't. Okay, think of this another way.
Because if they're gonna go to Earth and they're gonna have a material being, why not just have a material being there? I mean,
your consciousness. Is your consciousness material?
So what you're saying is like a god or something like that. It's just pure like consciousness. It's not
yes.
There is no form to it basically. Then, so it's kind of like his monster AI almost.
Well, it's pure intelligence.
Okay.
Pure intelligence. But pure intelligence with nothing to think about is really like boring. Like you don't even know who you are if you don't have anything to think about. There's no you to think about, because in order to have a you, there has to be something not you. You get it?
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so that's why like it's the scattering, right? God like completely forgets as much as he can about himself, because God can go nowhere other than God. There's nowhere else to go, right? God is literally everything. So even if you threw a part of yourself as far away, it's just like flung it across the entire universe, time is nothing. Space is nothing. Like whatever, that piece will come back to you eventually. Or to God eventually, because God is pure consciousness, and then that piece will have a story to tell, God, and then God will learn more about himself, God's self. So Thor is an aspect of God. So you take this like kind of the special water called Thor, right? In order for Thor to come to Earth, in order to go to live where Thor is, you have to lose your physical body. You can't be physical, right? But you yourself, Captain Pones, you're not physical, right? Like, you know, the same way that your the way that you jump off and your virtual body died, but you didn't die.
No.
So yeah, like, because it was this virtual body is just your vessel for your consciousness in this world. Right? Just because you don't have a vessel doesn't mean the consciousness is gone. It may not be Captain Pones anymore, the consciousness, but the consciousness will be there. It just won't be Captain Pones. Captain Pones' consciousness only works inside of the vessel of Captain Pones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like dog consciousness only works inside the vessel of dog. Or
bounty hunter?
Dog. Yeah, that too. More coffee. I'm gonna be a robot.
Dog the bounty hunter. Okay, that's okay, because I'm gonna work my way up there and show you that I can make it now. I just destroyed that tree that killed me and ruined it.
Do what you need to do,
got it on
man.
the first try.
Show me what success looks like.
Hello, I made it that time. You know dang well that I made it.
I didn't see you make it. I saw you die.
Oh, okay. So now there's no cart, but I'm gonna walk up there because
so now wait. Now let's
determined.
keep going. Let's keep going, right? Because like this idea of this thing that ideas are real things. Our music stopped. Hold on. Let me get the music going. Oh, da 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 da.
Man, I'm just jumping up this road. I'm going up the Rainbow Road.
So, hold on.
Alright. You need to come back over here so I can show you what's up.
So, hold on. I'm like adjusting.
It still downloading the bubble.
Alright, I'm looking. I'm down here in the wheat field where you died last time. Ready to watch you die again.
No, you're not down there. I don't see you.
I am down here, dude. I'm looking up at the top of this rainbow. It's beautiful, clear sky.
At the very end?
No, I'm where you died last time.
No, because you got to go to the very end of the rainbow. I'm at the very end of it. Last time I saw you directly below me. I don't see you.
Yeah. So you want me at the end of the rainbow?
Go all the way under at the very end of it.
Okay, so where it's highest, you want me underneath it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I see you because yeah, I didn't die way over there. I died literally below me. I
was like right where you were.
No. Go now. Now go to the irrigation system over there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm here and I'm looking.
Yeah, right there. That's where I died at. I destroyed that tree right there.
Yeah, and then so I'm standing in the wheat field looking.
All right, good. All right. Oh, okay. You disappear once you go in the wheat field.
Okay. All right.
But before the wheat field, I can see. All right, so I'm gonna try to hit the right side of it because that's where I was last time.
All right, at dawn, let's do it. The sun's
Are you guys
rising.
ready, everybody? This is what success looks like. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't do it. Oh wait, I gotta use the keyboard because I know how to run on the keyboard. Controller's still better, but I just don't remember how to run. All right, here we go, everybody. Corey, turn it down a little, please. Thank you. Sonic the Hedgehog face.
All right, man. I'm down here waiting, looking for you, man.
Sun's up. Here it comes. I'm coming now. Sun's up, buns up.
Oh! You died somewhere in the middle of air.
No, I died right on the edge.
No,
right on the corner where the water. Yeah, right there. Keep moving forward. I see your feet. Forward more. Right in the corner where the water meets. That's where I died at.
Oh, you should have maybe smoothed this out a bit.
Dang it. I would have made it though. Look at that. See? Dude.
Smooth it out a bit. All right, try one more time. Okay, so wait. We're gonna keep going, right? So we're seeing the
last time, and then I gotta go. I'll work my way back there.
Well then, yeah, okay, you gotta go, but I gotta keep talking because there's a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to get to.
Yeah,
okay. So we're talking about like how in order to go to this other world, you have to strip your body, like not think about your body, but your consciousness, ideas. Okay. Now here's the next. Okay. Do you know who Sarah Jiang is? She is an Asian American, and she works for the New York Times. Okay. Back in the day, she got in Twitter fights with fascists, right? And so she was pretty vicious with them. She knows how to flame. You know, she's young. She knows, you know, she knows what's up.
Yeah.
So
Go in.
So once she became hired by the New York Times, those right wingers took all of her old tweets and came up to her and said, "Oh, look how evil and racist you are." They took them out of context, and they tried to say
Twitter's used for, right? I mean, think about it. Twitter's the type of platform where it's freaking supposed to be in the moment, right? You're not sitting there posting something on Twitter thinking that it's going to be on the internet for years, you know, or something like that. Twitter's a moment type of thing, so that's how stuff gets. You know, that's why stuff always gets misconstrued. I mean, think about it, right? I mean, what do you ever post on Twitter? Yeah, like, oh my God, this is happening right now, you know, and then that's it, boom, you know? Like, it's just something, you know, at the moment, you're venting, Twitter, you jump on there, you know, it used to be, what, less than 80 characters?
It still is, well, it depends.
I just think that it's used, what should happen is your tweets should get auto-deleted after a while.
Oh, and then someone's just gonna archive them. It's not gonna happen.
No, it should delete them and then delete the cache after a while.
Nope,
That's
nope,
what it
nope.
should do.
Someone else will archive them.
Moment,
Someone else will archive them if you try to delete them.
I know, but I just think that since it's in the moment like that, I don't think
there's no way. No, I mean, because you're making a statement in the public forum. Like, it almost should be private or like nationalized, because it's like. Or something. We need something, some kind of form. Maybe not Twitter itself, but we need something. A way for people to communicate with each other. But like, that's the thing, it's being poisoned by the right wing, because like these tweets are taken out of context and used against her. And
but that's what I'm saying, but they're taking out of context because someone's sitting there tweeting them in the moment, like, you know, 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, I understand it's a public forum, but shouldn't it, like...
Now, wait, let's keep going. Let me keep going, right? So that's not the only one, right? Then here's the next one, right? Kelly Marie Tran. Do you know her?
No.
Her name. Okay, so she is the Asian American actress who is in Star Wars.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. She was the source of a major right-wing harassment. So bad that on Instagram she had to leave. They just harassed the hell out of her.
Yeah.
Right, so okay. And like, I don't know what kind of support Disney gave or what, but like, she had to leave, and it was so bad. I don't get it. I don't see Disney doing enough to address this. But then here it gets worse. All right. So do you know who James Gunn is? Do you know who he is?
Yeah, I know all about it. That's why I'm saying with the James Gunn like situation, like something like that is taking out of context. I mean, he could have been somewhere where someone was, you know, I mean, obviously it's not. It was a dog situation, right? Him saying something about a dog thing or something.
I don't know what it is, but
yeah, it was him saying something about like kicking a dog or like but I don't know. But he's the type of guy supposedly that does stuff to get a rise out of people.
Yeah,
and
so
people already know that.
No, they don't. I mean, well, maybe people do, but corporations
yeah. I see
don't.
what you're saying. Yeah, so, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So, okay, I noticed the way that the New York Times treated Sarah Jeong. They're like, all right, look, we know that like how this deal works, and it's cool. We're cool with it. We understand. She's not gonna do it anymore, and she doesn't. But the right wingers still attack her on Twitter. Like, it's terrible. It's crazy how bad it is. The hate. All right. The hate is what drove away Kelly Marie Tran, and that's terrible. That hate machine attacked James Gunn, and and Disney sided with the hate machine against James Gunn, and now that's messed up the whole deal. Like, everyone's talking about the actors don't want him gone. Like,
they just recently re-talked to him again, and because everybody was saying that he was gonna go back because they were gonna talk to him, but they talked to him again, and I think they may have been talking about just maybe trying to use his script or something.
Or like, yeah, but I think it doesn't matter. Like, that's terrible that they're gonna do this.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they're gonna kowtow or they're gonna submit to the racists, to the fascists, and then that makes me think, man, I don't know, like. Disney's got a bad history of anti-American activities, and I shouldn't even use that word, but like Walt Disney himself, he
I just think it's more about them just wanting to, you know, just kind of save face, and they're like,
No,
all right,
man,
like,
because
you know?
if it was about that, then they would have. They should have defended better. I mean, they're like, what are they doing? They're ceding space to fascists. They're giving in the demands of fascists because why?
Because people are sitting here like, I don't know, like pushing for it, and they're sitting there trying to make them like look bad.
Who? The fascists?
I mean, dude, this is the thing. Like, it's just these. It's a certain group of people that are doing it. Like, I forget the guy's name. It's a specific person.
In bad faith. In bad faith.
Yeah, it's a specific person, and then what he's doing is I heard is he had gotten someone fired when he started doing this, and then after he did that, he was like, oh crap, you know, if I keep doing this, I can get people fired. So then he started to, you know, kind of go down the line and just started to pick people.
Yes.
And basically everybody's kind of caving, you know, like he sits there and gets a bunch of people in, and like he's been doing it for a while.
And that's, you know, that's terrible. People caving.
It is terrible.
Like, yeah, like, so I don't know what's up with Disney. I like your stuff, but like I can't hang with that kind of deal, right?
Yeah. I think that's horrible, but again, it stems from Twitter, and it stems from something that he said a long time ago, that's taken out of context because nobody knows what in the hell was going on that time, and that's what I'm saying. It is a public forum and all that, but I mean, people should know that. Look, it's a public forum. I mean, I don't know. I just think that things like that are going to get misconstrued, you know, like years later, because someone down the line's not going to know really what happened 10 years ago. You know, and I mean, damn if I remember what really happens 10 years ago, you know? So, I mean, I don't know. I just think that it's kind of made to where this stuff like this is bound to happen. And I was lucky because I didn't really ever get into it. Like, I had worked at, you know, you know, these companies, and like I kind of already knew how seedy the internet was and all that, so I kind of stayed off of it, and I never really got into my like MySpace or Facebook. I mean, I had a MySpace, and I have a Facebook now, but I've never really used that stuff. I use Twitter a lot now, but I've seen a lot, my friend. Seriously, like it's bad. Like, social media is no bueno. It's causing It's causing disorders. I mean, really, if you think about it.
It can be
used for that. Because people go on there and and people see stuff, and they see these people living, you know, and you know, I've heard this recently too. You know, people living their best life, you know, on Twitter, and they're like, damn, you know, look at these people. You know, why can't I do that? You know, and then these people start to feel bad. Like, honestly.
Well, maybe they should feel bad. Because, I mean, stuff is messed up right now. I mean, it's like the roaring 20s. I mean,
you shouldn't be feeling bad, you know, if someone's sitting there. I mean, I don't know. You can't, I don't know. I just can't. I just think you should always kind of be happy with what you have, and yeah, stuff can suck, and it can always be better, but I mean, you know, you don't want to sit there, like, you can't be envious of other people, because then that just makes you feel even worse.
Okay, now wait, wait. Now, okay, you have to be careful with that, because there's being envious, and there's being like, yo, why can't I have healthcare? Why can't I have a, like, shelter?
Yeah, I'm talking about being envious. I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm just talking about you sitting here and saying, look, at this person sitting here driving around in a Benz and a Beamer.
Oh, yeah, who cares? Yeah.
I'm talking about that type of stuff. That's causing disorders if you think about it.
No,
sure,
come on, that's
you don't think that
superficial.
girls are out there looking at people like the Kim Kardashians and all that stuff on there and being like, oh, I want to be like that? Honestly?
I hope not, because
that's
awful.
They are.
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, it must be that way because it sells.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, they make money from that. So I don't know. I don't get it. But like, I don't know. It's yeah. Hey, man, I don't know. I'm all about, like, I don't know.
Sorry, I was getting put on kitten duty, leaving and all. We have 2 kittens here.
Kittens. I got 2 cats. They're pretty cool. Sometimes.
Yeah, but these are kittens. They're a day old, so we're still in the bottle feeding stages.
Ooh, oh wow,
and the stimulating to go to the bathroom stages and all that, sir. So
so do you actually like lick them
Yeah.
yourself?
Oh
My god, you do?
What she does is she gets the wipies and she'll just kind of rub the rear end slowly with the wipey, and it stimulates them, and then they poo and pee, and then you have to keep doing that. Oh. At first it was every 2 hours, you know, you'd get the whining like meow meow, 2 hours feed them, meow meow, 2 hours feed them. Now they kind of almost sleep through the night.
Almost. Oh man, it's like almost having kids again.
Yeah, it is crazy, but I don't deal with this. Sarah does, thank God. Well, that's still like almost having kids, huh? What the heck? Let's be real. Come on now. Yes, but I think Twitter is taken definitely out of freaking context. I think it should be deleted after you say it, and that's the way it should go.
No, because that just
Because 10 years down the line, I'm not even going to remember what I've been talking about, honestly. Like, I've seen tweets that I said a while ago that I'm like, man, when did I do that?
Okay, but then, see, that, I don't know, I don't like that. Because then you look at the Supreme Court Justice, you know, Kavanaugh. They want to, do you know what's going on with that? With the whole Trump thing?
With what?
So Kavanaugh is the dude that Trump wants to nominate to the Supreme Court.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. I'm gonna be nice. I won't say anything. Go ahead. I've seen that dude.
So
He's a dude that looks like a dude that caused that would be a kind of a troublemaker, let's say.
I don't know.
And I mean that in a nice. I don't want. All right, I just go ahead. I'm not gonna say anything.
Kavanaugh is this guy who's probably a closet bad guy. Well, he's a bad guy.
I agree with
because
that. By the
Trump,
way he looks, I can agree with that.
Trump picked him for the express purpose of him killing any impeachment process against him.
Why?
Because
how can he do that?
What do you mean? Because he can vote saying no. You're like.
So he's going to be one of the deciding votes, just like an extra vote.
Yeah, like that. Trump can't be.
You don't think that some of the
or something or indicted?
You don't think that there are enough people won't even his own party members who just be like, forget him?
No, dude. I think
they're going to want to hold on.
I think there's a lot of Republicans who are totally on board with the coup. That they're totally cool with Russia running things as long as they get their pork.
As long as they kind of get their money right now, they're like, screw it, I'm going to be dead in a couple years anyway, you know, 20, 30 years, who cares?
Yes, exactly.
Not my country anymore, I guess. I mean, I could see it because there's a ton of older dudes, and yeah, I mean, they're just kind of probably like, you know, I don't really care anymore. I could see that, but I mean...
So, yeah, it's just,
So is that why they're really freaking out, because he's trying to get him in? I've been seeing a lot about that dude.
Yeah, dude. Anyone not
I haven't been hearing a lot. You know, I don't really watch it, but I mean, every time I walk by, I know who you're talking about. I've seen pictures of the dude. That's why I was saying, like, I know who exactly you're talking about.
Yeah, because he would be okay if Trump pardoned. He would rule in favor of Trump all the time to ensure the coup goes through.
Okay.
Like, and everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. That he said so. That about Sessions, Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General. He's like, the reason why I put you into position is to quash these investigations. Why aren't you doing it? And Sessions is like, because I had to recuse myself.
Yeah.
So, oh man, so that's going on. Papadopoulos. Do you know who Papadopoulos is?
He's the one on Vegas Vacation where he takes that name, right? And then he goes to the strip and like makes a lot of money.
No.
They ask him what's a back rub. Hey, you want a back rub? And he's like, from who? From who? From me. Hey, meet me back here at 12 o'clock.
No.
Oh, that's Big Papa Giorgio. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, no. I think his name is George Papadopoulos
Oh, okay, that's not him. It's Papa Giorgio I was talking about.
Or something. Maybe not Papadopoulos. Something like that. I forget. But he pled guilty to lying to the FBI about a bunch of stuff, and he implicated Trump and I think Pence. Trump and Manafort. He implicated them in the treason plot. So, like, we have more evidence that Trump is a traitor. And if you notice, his tweets are getting more and more insane.
He's always insane with his tweets.
No, but the thing is that how many people follow him? They don't They don't care about like
Not me,
news or
that's
whatever
for
else.
sure.
Yeah, thank God, right? But it could be like.
But
or,
I mean, you see people retweet. I see people retweeting him all the time anyway, so I always know what he's saying. You might as well be following him. It's like, you know, you hear what he's saying.
he's
Jeez.
awful. Yeah, he's insane. Like, oh.
Yeah, he is nuts.
So,
You don't
anyways, are you
regret
voting?
having him in there? Oh, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna log off right now. I just want to do.
No,
one
are
more
you
jump.
voting? Are you voting?
Oh, I always vote.
Good. Do you know anyone around you who doesn't vote?
I don't know.
You should.
I know I always vote though whenever I know it's coming. Like usually like the smaller elections I don't usually know until like they start talking about it on the radio and all that stuff.
See, man, in Oregon they mail us our ballots. It's so awesome.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
get a mail
nice.
too, but man, like honestly, like I
No,
don't
no,
get
they mail us our ballots. The ballots, so we don't have to go to the
okay,
station.
okay. Yeah, because over here, you know, they mail you that paper before and all that, but you know, like most of the stuff nowadays, like nobody pays their bills by, or at least I don't buy that stuff. So you know, everything I get, you know, you want your statement online, sure. Don't send me any paper to the house, you know. So like, I don't even really check my mail anymore. Like I check the mail honestly, like once a week maybe. We'll have a stack in there, and you're like, oh, nothing, junk. Oh, here's something, junk.
Yeah, well,
Everything's paperless.
as much as you can, yeah.
Alright, I'm about to make this jump and then I'm gonna log off, sir.
Yeah, and I gotta like hit up Mother Nature, so. Oh, you're not
God,
gonna
no.
make it.
Hey, that was my bad because I didn't jump. I just ran right off. I can do it just running off now.
Alright, well, I gotta like hit the loo here, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, everybody.
Thank you everyone for coming along on our Sunday adventure
Yes, thank you.
and my pontifications. And thank you, Captain Pones.
Not a problem, sir. Thank you.
And America, we will see you next time. Peace.
Yes. Peace out.
Stop streaming.